Hi everyone, in today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 French designer handbag brands. These are all brands that are based out in Paris, and they all fall within the mid-range price points, which means more value for your money, especially when we think about the big name luxury handbag brands. Lately, a lot of us are feeling fatigued. We're growing tired of the same old with excessive pricing. So if you are looking for something a little bit different, a little bit more unique, maybe understated, flying under the radar, lesser known, this video is for you. Now, a lot of these bags I've already showed you on my channel, but it's been a little bit of time, so I wanted to give you my updated thoughts. And also I have a brand new brand that I wanted to introduce to you because I just recently discovered them. So without further ado, let's jump right in. This first bag here is from a brand called Fauvette Paris. Now, I had never heard of this brand before nor seen it anywhere until the founder herself, her name is Claire, she reached out to me by email and she said she had stumbled upon one of my videos on my channel and she wanted to introduce me to her brand. And you know, I get so many emails from different brands, especially this time of year with the holidays. So 99% of the time I have to decline or really just ignore the emails because it gets to be overwhelming. But when I looked at the website for Fauvette, I was immediately hooked and I knew that you would also be interested. So this bag here, this is the gorgeous Mini Adele. It's the mini version, but there's also a larger version of the Adele. And I chose the lizard embossed one because I thought it was so beautiful, as you can see. Love the sheen and the detail on the lizard embossed leather here. This is all premium Italian cowhide, but it is embossed to look like lizard. And of course, I'm sure your eyes were drawn to this flower here. This is the signature flower detail that Fauvette puts on their bags. And this is a gold hardware piece as well as the gold up here for the strap, which I'll show you in a moment. But it's very eye-catching. And I will say that it's very feminine. It has more of a romantic aesthetic. Don't know if you agree. And it has almost like a vintage retro vibe to it as well. I think it's quite lovely. So again, let me give you a close-up of the leather here. This is all shot in natural lighting with the sunlight coming through. I never use any artificial lighting in any of my videos. So this is what it looks like on the bottom. The glazing is impeccable. I have learned to inspect every little nook and cranny of the bags that I handle because, unfortunately, I've had some disappointing experiences, primarily from the big name luxury brands. And you guys know all about that if you've watched my older videos. So that's what it looks like on the back here. Now this right here is actually a magnet, so it's very easy to open and close. And then the inside here is also lizard embossed. And then the strap is here, which I'll show you in a moment. This is what it looks like on the inside. It's nicely lined and there's one open slip pocket on the back here. But I would say for a mini bag, it's really not that mini, right? It's going to be pretty roomy on the inside for everyday essentials. And then it'll be pretty compact on the outside to sit comfortably against the body. So I'm going to slip the strap through here just to show you the mechanism. And I want to say that all of the bags that I'm featuring in this video are going to be in the hundreds of dollars versus thousands of dollars, which you'll be seeing in the big name luxury brands, right? So if you're looking for a beautiful handbag that is well crafted, but you don't want to break the bank, these are the brands that you want to look at. So I'm going to put this right through. There are multiple holes here, 6 holes, looks like, for adjustment. And then of course I appreciate the added tabs here to hold down the strap to keep it all neat and tidy. There are 2 here. The little details definitely matter. So here's the front of the bag, and if you wanted to wear this as a crossbody, you can absolutely do that. It looks gorgeous as a crossbody bag. I've played with it, and you can also wear it as a long shoulder bag. But if you just pull this part here, it also shortens into a shorter shoulder bag. So this goes right under your arm. And you can play with the adjustments, of course, make it longer or even shorter. And you pull it back up if you wanted to do crossbody or long shoulder again. So I really appreciate that you don't have to undo the strap completely, and it's a really easy, clever mechanism. Now here I've brought my iPhone Pro Max case. This is the largest on the market, and I wanted to show you for size reference. This is the mini Adele again. There is the larger one. So even in the mini, this size fits, and there's plenty of space inside for other items like your keys, a mini wallet, sunglasses, right? And then of course in the larger Adele, it's going to fit easier. And there are so many different options on the website. They have croc embossed, they have the smooth leather, different sizes, and so many other bag designs that really caught my eye. Now I do have a promo code for 10% off, and that's hellocatwalkcity. I'm also going to put all the other information down below in my description box with links so you can do your own research. But yeah, it was nice for Fauvette to offer the 10% off for you guys, so I wanted to share that. And let me give you another good look here. This flower, by the way, I didn't see it on the website, but when I was emailing with the founder, she told me that this right here is actually gilded in 24K gold, so that makes it extra special. Let me give you another look. The details on the petals are actually quite exquisite. So I'll leave out the mini Adele in the corner over there just for eye candy, and then I'll move on to the second bag. So this one right here you have seen on my channel before, and this is from a brand called Meniere Paris. And this is another French designer bag, but they've been around since the 1700s. And this one here I reviewed pretty recently. It's called the Venois PM. And this too can be worn short or long straps. So let me open it up. It's got two magnets, very secure closure. You've got the grommets up top, so you can wear it like this, or you can pull it long, crossbody. Here's what it looks like on the inside. Again, pretty spacious. I'll also do size comparisons of these bags if it's helpful. Here's a zippered compartment, as you can see. So the inside is smooth, the bottom is smooth, the back, but the front here has this unique V quilting and then the signature pine cone hardware at the front. Now, if you're not familiar with Meniere Paris and you've missed my previous videos, they were the jeweler to the crown. Yes, they actually serviced royalty, French royalty back in the day. In the 1700s, the founder of Meniere Paris was actually making jewelry for Louis XVI, Marie Antoinette. I mean, no joke. They've been around for a long time. Then the brand was on a long extended hiatus for a number of years and was revived just recently a few years ago. So they've come back with a beautiful handbag collection. I'll do that quick size reference again for this one as well. So this is going to fit the iPhone Pro Max case, again, very easily with room to spare. All of these bags, by the way, are all pretty lightweight and comfortable to carry, so there's nothing here that's uncomfortable or clunky, chunky, heavy. Now, after reviewing this bag here, the Venois PM, some of you have been asking me, do I prefer this bag over the Archduchess, which I reviewed about a year ago? I no longer have the Archduchess because I sent that off to one of my subscribers, but it's hard to compare. This one here is more compact, and I feel like it's more practical for every day, whereas the Archduchess was bigger, it had compartments inside, and it was beautiful. The sheen and the puffiness of the quilting was really nice, but it was a little oversized for my needs, so it really depends on how you're planning to use the bag. And here we'll do a quick size comparison. This is going to be a little bit more square on the mini, and then you have the larger Adele that's going to be slightly more rectangular. I feel like it would be similar to like the LV Pochette Matisse silhouette, and this is longer, kind of like a wallet. It has a longer, slimmer silhouette, but just for quick comparison here, and then here's the bottom. Okay. And by the way, I do also have a 10% off promo code with Meniere Paris. I'll put that down below. Everything will be in my description box. So if you decide to shop, then hopefully you can save some money. Now, some of these I don't have codes for, but I hope that they're having some holiday sales and maybe you can catch them by the time this video goes live. So here, this one, I have been reviewing this brand for years now. It's Atelier Auguste. I'm trying to pronounce it properly, but I don't know. So this right here is one of the versions of the Monceau bag, which is a collection that is a bestseller. And this one is the elongated baguette, and it's in a gorgeous taupe color. To me, it's like a cappuccino color. It has the gold hardware here. But as you can see, all of these bags are quite understated and very minimal. So this one here opens like so. It has an attached strap here, so it doesn't come off, but it is adjustable, so you can actually make it long or short. All three of these bags have that in common. You can adjust the strap, you have an open slot here, and then you have the slim main compartment. Here I'm going to put the phone in again, and you can see for yourself how it looks. Okay, Now, one thing I want to mention about this bag here, or this brand, all of their bags are treated to be water resistant and scratch resistant. I think I featured this bag in my rainy day bags video, and a lot of you appreciated that because sometimes a bag looks like it's water resistant and it's not, or vice versa, and you know, it can create some concern, but this right here is fine for light rainy days. So again, a quick comparison here of the Mini Adele from Fauvette and then the Manceau Baguette from Ateliers Auguste. I don't know if you can see a theme here. I feel like they're all pretty timeless looking, their silhouettes. The hardware makes them unique. So the flower detail here, the elongated gold hardware on this one, and the signature pine cone on the Meniere. So here again. Different leathers, different sizes. Here's the bottom. Now this bag, you might be surprised to see that I still have it, but maybe you've been keeping track with my updates. This one is from a brand called RSVP in Paris, and it's the Golden Eyes. And I think this bag is so adorable. It looks like a robot face to me, and it's really soft and plush, and I have carried it a ton. But in one of my older videos, I said that I was trying to practice gratitude and really share bags that I actually adore with some of you, just so that I can spread the love. Because really, thanks to this channel and all of you watching my videos, I'm able to try out so many different handbags. And really, I don't want to be greedy and keep all of them. I've gifted some to family and friends. I've done a bunch of giveaways on this channel, and this was part of a triple giveaway that I announced in October, but for some reason none of the giveaway winners have responded to me or claimed their winnings. And I don't know if there's something glitchy going on with YouTube where the notifications are not going out, but I responded to the winners' comments saying that they won, and I also posted the announcements of the winners on my YouTube community page so that in case they didn't see the video, they would see it on my post, but still nothing. And just in case they follow me on Instagram, I also posted it a number of times on my Instagram stories, and still nothing. So I still have this bag along with the other giveaway items. So I don't know if it's time for me to redraw new winners. I kind of feel bad, but it has been quite a bit of time. And by the way, aside from the triple giveaway where I probably need to redraw, I also have another handbag giveaway coming very, very soon, and I definitely want to time it so that whoever wins receives the giveaway goodie by Christmas. So stay tuned for that. But this is the inside of the Golden Eyes. It's really slim silhouette. It's really pretty, and it's got the open slip pocket here. It's the paperwork. And I like bags that sit close to the body, and I feel like all of these bags here do that. So here's a hidden magnetic closure. There's a double magnetic, and then there's a removable strap here, and you pop it right through. But you can also use this as a clutch since there are no really noticeable hooks or hinges. It's adjustable. You can wear it shorter, you can wear it longer, crossbody. Little lobster clasp there. And I've mentioned this before, but a very interesting thing about RSVP is that they stamp all of their bags with a number. So this says 190, which means that out of 500 bags that they will produce for each design, this one is the 190th one that was produced. So they do small batches. 500 is the limit that they have for each design in each color. And so it's kind of unique, right? And then it has here embossed RSVP, very discreet. I also really appreciate that all of these bags are very discreet. There are no loud branding, logos. Size comparison here for these two. You think like a black bag is a black bag is a black bag, but actually no, look how different the bags are just side by side. I know they're both black, but totally different aesthetic, totally different vibes. This has, again, that romantic vintage vibe, very feminine. Love the shiny lizard, and then that gorgeous flower detail. And then this is just more like cute, I feel like, and it's slimmer. It's just got a different look to it. And then this one as well, the Meniere Paris. It's going to be longer than the RSVP Golden Eyes. There are different sizes of the Golden Eyes and different variations, even with a strap as well. So you can definitely take a look if you're interested. This one here, I feel like it's giving old French luxury, and this one here I feel like looks more contemporary. And here it is with the Manceau, the baguette. Okay. All of these styles are minimal, so you're not going to get sick of them. You know, if a bag is way too embellished, in my opinion, then you grow tired of it faster. So here are the 4 so far. I've got a 5th one I'm going to share in a moment, but you can see that they're all bringing something different to the table, right? Let me know so far which one is your favorite from here. Oh, and before I move on, I forgot to show you again, this phone fits in here. Even though it's quite slim, it leaves room for your other essentials. Trust me, I have carried this bag enough to know that it's very practical. Now let me just say something before I open this last bag. The Fauvette Paris bag is designed in Paris and crafted in workshops across France. The Meniere Paris is also designed in Paris, and their bags are made in either Italy or France. The Venois PM specifically was crafted in Italy. The Atelier Auguste also was designed in Paris and crafted in Italy. And then RSVP also designed in Paris and crafted in Italy. Now, the reason why I spell that out is because this bag here is a little bit different. So this one here is from APC, and I feel like APC is a little bit more well known than perhaps some of these other brands that I share today, because you see them a lot in department stores. So this one here is the bucket bag, and I've had this for a few years. You may remember that I actually featured this in a vlog sale where I was about to sell it, but it didn't sell, probably because I scratched it up here. There's a mark here. So I decided I was going to keep it and just use it, which I'm totally happy to do. But I wanted to talk to you about this because this brand is APC Paris. It is a Paris-based brand just like the others. However, when I did a little bit of digging, I found that the bags are either made in France or in China. So it seems like the leather bags are made in France, and then the other materials, like maybe like a faux fur or something, would be made in China. However, there was no way for me to confirm because everywhere I looked inside this bag, I could not find a made in stamp. So unless I am missing it, I just couldn't find a made in France, a made in China, a made in anything. There's a little leather tab down here, but it doesn't say anything about where it was made. Now this pocket here, there's a little tag here, which you won't be able to see, but it does say made in Morocco, specifically for this cotton lining. I don't think it's for the bag itself, but this lining is from Morocco. So while this is also a beautiful bag, I feel like it's very minimal. A lot of the APC bags have that minimalist aesthetic, which I'm very much drawn to, and that gives it a timeless look. And this is a gorgeous color, by the way. It's like a burnt caramel color. It's a really nice brown shade. I just don't know for sure where this was made, and I just wanted to clarify that because I feel like when we think of Parisian brands, we're thinking they were all made in France, but remember, not everything is made where they're designed, so they can be made in Italy like some of these other bags. Now, Fauvette is the one brand in this lineup where they design and make everything in France. So here's my phone case again, and of course it's gonna get swallowed up because this is a bucket bag and it's definitely more spacious. It's got this little lobster clasp here to close it up, and then there's that zippered compartment in the back, which honestly I never use. It does have an adjustable strap, so you can wear it crossbody or shoulder. I feel like this just works easily shoulder because if you wear it crossbody, it's a little bit bulky and it kind of just hits against your hip and it's not super comfortable, whereas the other bags here are slimmer and just more compact. I know this is a very strange comparison because the silhouette is totally different from the other bags here, but I'll just give you a quick side by side, but you can see the bottom of the APC bag is much wider, which is why it's not super comfortable if you wear it crossbody. Here is the length against the Meniere. I don't know how to do this comparison, but you get the gist. Same with the Atelier Auguste. Okay. What a strange comparison, huh? And then the slim RSVP. It's going to be very, very, very significant difference. But as you can see, you've got a lot of options at this price range. You don't have to go crazy, spend thousands of dollars on a handbag if you don't want to. You've got beautiful craftsmanship, nice quality leather, and you've got production that is in smaller batches, so you know that there's not going to be so much excess. I do worry as a consumer about overconsumption, but also overproduction from these big companies, right? So, brands like Fauvette or Meniere, Atelier Auguste, RSVP, or even APC, these are all brands that you can consider depending on your budget and your style. So here they are all lined up. Looks kind of messy. They have their hair down. That's what I say when the straps are out. But I just wanted to give you a quick lineup here. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite or if you own any of them. Again, in my description box below will be links, codes. If I have any promo codes, I will include them so you can save some money if you decide to shop for any of these. And I just want to say I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy holiday season. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it in any way, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.